Hi, it's Peter from Positive Music. We're celebrating our 12th year anniversary this month. 12 years at Positive Music. So I'm really excited to be able to share this anniversary with you. So for those who aren't quite sure about what positive music is helping people to connect to their heart center through rhythm, sound, creativity, and music. However, 3 years before positive music, it was not on my radar at all. Actually, 3 years before that, the doctor said to me, you're not going to be able to play drums ever again. And as a drummer who studied, drumming most of my life, this was actually quite devastating news. It was really bad. And so through challenge and hope, positive music came about. But I'm sure that for those of you who have experienced challenging moments, have felt a disconnection with the self, a feeling of loss, uncertainty about what is going to happen. So these are all the things that I had faced through this really challenging time. Through this time, I came back to a meditation practice, meditating an hour a day in the morning. And this really helped my mindset from despair and uncertainty to a gradual shift. And this is the power of meditation, is that it helps, it certainly helped me to look at my life from a different perspective, from a sense of loss of identity. I thought I was a drummer, that's who I was, and going through the process of learning about who am I, who am I really? And it was through meditation, it was through this time that I wanted to explore other things. I kind of took off the blankets and go, oh, okay, I'll let's go and have a look over here. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I've always been interested in, improving my life, wanting to know a little bit more about how do I tick. And so I started to explore life coaching, and then I got certified to being a life coach. That taught me a lot about how I thought. So thoughts are very powerful. So through this time, it was hardly any music, but also through no drumming at all, I fell in love with music again. But it came from a different point of view. It wasn't from, I've got to be good at this. It was through my heart. I just love music. So I fell in love with music. I fell in love with melody. And so I started to explore, what if I started learning how to use music as a tool for meditation? What if I started to explore music as a therapeutic tool instead of a performance? Seeing myself as a musician and getting out there on stage and performing, which was, pretty much most of what I did before this time, was also doing a lot of teaching and performing. So it actually, eliminated the performer and started to shift that perspective into more of my heart-centered and a healing process. So it was through this time, of course, the meditation was the foundation for me, and then learning more sound therapy, and I studied sound therapy. How does harmonics work within the mind and the body? How does music work with the mind and the body? Can I actually shift my old mindset of I am only this or I am only worth this to actually a gradual change to I am more than, a drummer. I am more than Peter, and using music as a tool for wellness. And so I wanted to share that with others. And so I started to gradually drum a little bit softer. I started getting back into melodic instruments, which I never thought I'd be able to do, is play a flute. And so I started to explore or just create, without any mindset of performing, just wanting to play music, listen to music. So I wanted to share this with others, creativity, music, and how this can bring hope to others. So I'm sure I'm not the only one who has gone through challenging times and desperately needed to find who am I, and having an outlet to be able to express, thoughts and feelings through sound, vibration, music, and sharing that with others too. And so I deeply started to understand that music is a universal language. Music is a tool for wellness. You don't have to be a musician. And so and this is how positive music came about. It came about sharing the positive of what music is all about. It is a universal language. I wanted to bring hope to others that were going through challenging times. Everyone can explore and create music in their heart to be able to express that and also connect that with others. So deeply connecting with others as well. So if you found this really interesting, if you're looking to delve a little bit deeper into your creative side, everyone has a creative side. So if you're interested in doing that, please join me for a free International Day of Peace online event. It's, as I said, it's absolutely free. It's a gift from me to you to celebrate positive music. So please join me September the 21st of September online, and I'll leave all the information under here where you can go and book your spot for the online session. It's a global event. I have 2 events, one in the morning in Australia and one in the afternoon in Australia. So hoping to catch everyone across the globe. So thank you so much for sharing your positive vibes with me. And I really appreciate your time. I know time is so precious. So thank you so much. And hopefully I'll see you on International Day of Peace. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.